up with our motto, let learning be a joy and teaching a pleasure. Here we are with a remote teaching and learning process to bridge the gap. Happy learning, students!
Mathematics 2, Standard 10th. Topic remains the same, which we are doing similarity, the first chapter. In that, today we'll be learning test of similarity and also we'll be doing the definition of similarity and practice set based on this test of similarities 1.3. Similar triangle. Let us define similar triangles. For the given one-to-one correspondence between the vertices of two triangles, if there are 2 points, the first point is corresponding sides are in proportion and corresponding angles are congruent, then the correspondence is called as similarity and triangles are said to be similar. Let us see this in the two triangles, triangle ABC and triangle PQR. You can see on your screen the two triangles ABC with length of the sides as 7, 8 and 10, and triangle PQR with length of the sides as 3.5, 4 and 5. So if you compare the ratio of the sides of AB and PQ, that is 7 and 3.5, 7 upon 3.5 will be 2:1, correct? AC upon PR, 8 upon 4, again that is 2:1, and BC upon QR, 10 upon 5, again that is 2:1. That means all the three sides of triangle ABC are in proportion to the corresponding three sides of triangle PQR. So you can see AB upon PQ is equals to BC upon QR is equals to AC upon PR. All the three sides of triangle ABC are in proportion to the corresponding three sides of triangle PQR. And corresponding angles are congruent. So all the three angles of triangle ABC, that is ABC congruent to PQR, angle ACB congruent to angle PRQ, and angle CAB congruent to angle QPR. Then the two triangles, that is ABC is similar to triangle PQR. You can see the sign of similarity. We have already done this definition in standard 9, if you remember. We'll continue with the test of similarity after this. Now let us see the test of similarity. There are three tests of similarity which you have already done in standard 9th. The first test is SSS test, where all the three sides of triangle PQR are in proportion to the corresponding three sides of triangle LMN. So you can see PQ upon LM, PR upon LN and QR upon MN. The ratio is 2:1. The next test we have is SAS test, side angle side test, means two sides of one triangle are in proportion to the corresponding two sides of another triangle and the angle included by them are congruent. So you can see KL upon RS, KL is 1, RS is 1.5, so the ratio will be 10 upon 15. 10 upon 15 means 2:3, and the ratio of LM upon ST is again 2:3, and so you can see the angle included by them is denoted by same sign, that is angle L congruent to angle S. Therefore two triangles are similar by SAS test. And the last test is AAA test, which is also called as AA test, because if two angles of one triangle are congruent to the corresponding two angles of another triangle, then the third angle is automatically congruent. As we know, sum of measures of all the angles of a triangle is 180. So you can see in the diagram, triangle ABC has all its angle congruent to corresponding angle of triangle PQR, Angle A congruent to angle P, angle B congruent to angle Q, and angle C congruent to angle R. Therefore, these two triangles are similar by AAA test of similarity. So these are the three tests which we'll be using in solving exercise based on this test. Next, we have properties of similar triangles. There are three properties of similar triangles, which are: first is reflexivity. Every triangle is similar to itself. That is, triangle ABC similar to triangle ABC. Second is symmetry, in that if triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR, then triangle PQR is similar to triangle ABC. And the third property is transitivity. If triangle ABC is similar to triangle PQR and PQR is similar to XYZ, then triangle ABC is similar to triangle XYZ. These properties will be using somewhere in proving theorems or sums. So you remember these three properties: reflexivity, symmetry, and transitivity. Now let us solve these sums which are based on this test of similarity which we have done just now. You can see the first sum on your screen, practice set 1.3. In the triangle ABC, measure of angle B is given as 75 degree and measure of angle D is given as 75 degree. We need to find out whether these two triangles are similar or not, and if they are similar, by which test of similarity they are similar, and their correspondence we have to write. So let us see the proof of this. We have the proof divided in two parts: statements and reasons. First, let us write down what is known to us. So we know angle ABC is 75 degree. A reason is given. Angle EDC is 75 degree. That is also given. So here the two triangles which we are going to prove similar are triangle ABC and triangle EDC. So in this two triangle we already have two angles which are congruent from our given, from equation 1 and 2, because their measures are equal. Any other angle that is congruent in these two triangles? Think. Yes, it is angle C. If you see, this angle C belongs to triangle ABC, also to triangle EDC. So this is the common angle for both the triangle. Therefore triangles are similar by AA test of similarity. So this is how you will be writing the proof of similar triangles. Now let us see sum number 4 of practice set 1.3. In triangle ABC, it is given that AP is perpendicular to BC, BQ is perpendicular to AC, B dash P dash C, and A dash Q dash C. We need to prove triangle CPA and triangle CQB similar. And we also need to find the length of AC. Let us first prove these two triangles similar. So if you see the two triangles CPA and CQB, they are which type of triangle? Right, they are right angle triangle. So in these two right angle triangles, we already have one angle that is congruent, that is angle P of triangle CPA and angle Q of triangle CQB, and they are congruent because measure of each of them is right angle, 90 degree. The second angle that is congruent in these two triangles is angle C. Angle C belongs to both the triangle CPA and triangle CQB. So angle C being common angle, therefore triangles are similar by AA test of similarity. Now since we have proved triangles similar, their sides are in proportion. That means AP upon BQ is equals to BC upon AC, and reason will be writing CSST, corresponding sides of similar triangle. So we'll substitute the values. AP we know is 7, BQ is 8, BC is 12, and AC we have to find. So we'll substitute the value and we'll get the length of AC as 13.71. So that is your answer. Now see your question number 5. You can see the diagram on the screen. In this figure, which is trapezium, quadrilateral PQRS, which is a trapezium where we have PQ parallel to SR. AR is given as 5 times of AP and AS is given as 5 times of AQ. Then prove that SR is equals to 5 PQ. Let us think, how can we prove SR as 5 upon PQ? Any guess? Yes. If I can prove SR upon PQ is equals to 5 upon 1, is it possible to prove SR equals to 5 PQ? Correct. If we do cross multiplication, we'll get SR is equals to 5 PQ. That means I should prove SR upon PQ is equals to some ratio which is already 5 upon 1. So you already know in your question it is given AR is 5 AP and AS is 5 AQ. That means AS upon AQ I can write as 5 upon 1. So what do you think? What should we prove now? Yes, you are right. We should prove SR upon PQ is equals to AS upon AQ. Now remember what I am saying. Whenever you have to prove two sides in proportion, how you have in this SR upon PQ equals to AS upon AQ, always remember first we'll find out whether these two sides which I have to prove similar, they belong to some triangle. If they belong to some triangle, then we'll prove those two triangles similar. How to find out that which triangle we have to prove similar? You need to see numerators. You will get name of one triangle, and if you see the denominators, you will get the name of second triangle. So if I see numerators of this ratio SR and AS, they belong to triangle ARS, and if I see the denominator of these ratios, I'll get PQ and AQ, which belongs to triangle AQP. That means to prove these ratios equal, I need to prove these two triangles similar, that is triangle ARS and triangle APQ. So let's prove these two triangles similar. We have already seen few sums before how to prove triangles similar. We'll be using test of similarity to prove these triangles similar. So let's use them and prove the two triangles similar. Now here is the proof of the sum which we have discussed before. You can see the diagram on your screen, and we'll be writing in the form of statements and reasons. We'll first write down what is given to us. AS upon AQ is 5 upon 1. Now since quadrilateral PQRS is trapezium, if PQRS is trapezium, then PQ is parallel to SR. If PQ is parallel to SR, we know angle PQS is congruent to angle RSQ. And why these two angles are congruent? Yes, you are right, alternate angles. We'll write name of this angle PQS as PQA and angle RSQ as angle RSA. And we'll write reason for this, it is Q dash A dash S. So we have got one angle of these two triangles congruent because they are alternate angles. So we can write reason from 2 And we have the second angle, that is congruent angle PAQ congruent to angle RAS. Can you tell me the reason for this? Yes, it is vertically opposite angle. They form vertically opposite angle. So these two triangles are similar by AA test of similarity. Now if triangles are similar, as we know, their corresponding sides are in proportion. So SR upon PQ is equals to AS upon AQ, and AS upon AQ is 5 upon 1. So SR upon PQ is 5 upon 1, which gives me SR is equals to 5 PQ, and that is what we need to prove. Let us see sum number 7. You can see the diagram on the screen. We have quadrilateral ABCD, which is a parallelogram. Point E is on side BC. Line D intersects AB in point T. If we extend AB, it intersects AB at point T. We need to prove D into B is equals to C into T. Now think, how is it possible to prove these products equal? That is, D into B equals to C into T. Yes, I can prove these products equal if I can prove these ratios equal. Observe the ratio. See it. BE upon C equals to TE upon D. If I do cross multiplication, I'll get D into B equals to C into T, right? That means to prove these products equal, I should prove these ratios equal. And to prove these ratios equal, I have already said you what you have to prove. Yes, you are right. We should prove triangles containing them are similar. And how we get the name of those two triangles which we have to prove similar? Correct. We should see numerators and denominators. If you see numerator, BE and T belongs to triangle BTE. And if you see denominator, CE and D belongs to triangle DCE. So what I need to prove now is DCE triangle similar to triangle TBE. Now see how we are going to prove these two triangles similar. Let us prove the sum. You can see the diagram on your screen. In this it is given that ABCD is parallelogram. If it is parallelogram, what we know? We know opposite sides are parallel, which we'll be using here. Let us divide our screen into two parts, statements and reason. So first given is quadrilateral ABCD is parallelogram. Reason will be writing given. What we'll be using from this is, we know segment AB parallel to CD. Opposite sides of a parallelogram are congruent. Parallel. So we'll be using that. And since AB is parallel to CD, then AT is also parallel to DC. What will be reason for this? Yes, A dash B dash T. And if these two lines are parallel, we'll get angle ATD congruent to angle CDT. They are which type of angles? Right, they are alternate angles. And this triangle ATD, now I can write as angle BTE congruent to angle CDE. Reason will be A dash B dash T and D dash E dash T. And why we have proved this? We'll give this equation number 1. And why we have proved it? Because we need to prove these two triangles similar. So now we already have one angle that is congruent from 1. And can you tell me which will be the second angle that is congruent in these two triangles? Yes, angle BET is congruent to angle CED. They are vertically opposite angles. Therefore, these two triangles are similar by AA test of similarity. If triangles are similar, as you know, their sides are in proportion. So BE upon CE will be equals to TE upon DE. We'll do cross multiplication. We'll get what is to be proved. That is D into B is equals to C into T. This is how we have to prove. Now let's see the next sum number 9. We have triangle ABC in which point D is on side BC such that angle BAC is congruent to angle ADC. We need to prove CA square is equals to CB into CD. Now think, how is it possible to prove CA square equals to CB into CD? If I get CA into CA equals to CD into CB, I'll get CA square equals to CB into CD. How we can get this? Yes, you are right. We should get CA upon CD equals to CB upon CA. If we prove these ratios equal, we'll get CA square equals to CD into CB. And how we can get these ratios equal? Yes, you already know. These ratios can be proved equal if these triangles containing them are similar. And how to get the name of those two triangles? Numerators and denominators. So numerators CA and CB belongs to triangle CAB. CD and CA belongs to triangle CAD. So if I prove these two triangles similar, I can prove our two proofs. Let us prove the two triangles similar. Now we have the proof of this sum number 9. Let us divide into two parts. We have two triangles in triangle CAB and triangle CDA. We already know these two angles are congruent because it is given. And we have angle ACB congruent to angle DCA. Again, this is the common angle for both the triangle. Therefore, triangles are similar by AA test of similarity. If triangles are similar, sides are in proportion. CSST, corresponding sides of similar triangle. This will give me CA square equals to CD into CB. This is how we are going to prove this sum. In the next slide, we have homework which you need to solve. There are few sums which we have left in between. Sum number 2 and sum number 3. Sum number 2, if you remember, we have used in one of the tests. We have to prove these two triangles similar. Remember that. Sum number 6, again there is trapezium. So you need to prove two triangles similar. The triangles are COD and triangle AOB. Prove it similar, then you can find the length of OD. So these two sums you will be doing homework. The next slide is also there for homework. In this, you need to solve sum number 8. Here you can see two sides are given in proportion already, and you need to prove triangles similar. So think which test will be using. You have already two sides in proportion, so either it will be side test or side angle side test. Now think whether the third side is given in proportion or we can prove in proportion, or think whether the angle included by them can be proved congruent. Think on the sum, you will be able to solve this. So you are going to do this sum also as homework.